Hi everyone, welcome back to another Kigurumi build. This is my second upload, and as you can see right now I've got my new model ready and waiting for the next step. And before you start, this is not the one from the previous video. So as you can see, this is the one from the first video, and it's a little bit smaller, and I think this is due to me using Photoshop and removing the grey wash on the paper so it's all white to save ink. But despite this is a bit more closer to the average size and thin of the Kigurumi masks. The one to the left is made out of 80-gram paper, and one to the right is made out of 120-gram paper. As you can see, when I push against them, the one to the right is a little bit more sturdy and holds its shape a little bit better. Now when it came to gluing them all together, both of them were very similar with all the small pieces, so when you had like small sections glued together, they were quite easy to glue. But when you had bigger sections, once you've made the small amount of sections, for example, in this version of the Kigurumi mask, this whole eye section came out from one piece of paper, like another flat piece I showed you from the last video. Basically, once you cut it all out, it made the whole eye section. And when I had the whole eye section and then the whole back of the head, if I turn it round, lucky enough I had two models right now. So basically, once I had the eye section and the back of the head, I would stick them together. And this became a bit of a problem because, especially with this model, because it was such weak paper, as I've shown, it just flopped over, and this one didn't. But as I was sticking together, it worked fine. But then when it came to the larger pieces, going to larger pieces to another large piece, so basically you'd have three pieces, it'd be so difficult on both models, mainly because I couldn't get my hand inside the model to like glue the tabs in, so I was like trying to glue it in like this, and it didn't work. So I've gone out and got myself some resin and some safety gear. First thing is the fiberglass. Second thing is the goggles. And thirdly, I've got the mask. Inside this box you're going to get a whole bunch of equipment. First thing, the gloves. To the left is the resin, to the right is the hardener. Inside there's the mask. So I've got all this safety equipment, and now I'm going to start putting on the resin and fiberglass. I've watched a few YouTube videos to see how it's done, but there's one thing that I've not seen, and it's a way of being able to manipulate this object without it crumpling, because as you can see that these are still paper, even though they're slightly different. It's still only paper, and when I'm going to be putting on the fiberglass, it's clearly going to be, as you can see, easily indented, and it's not going to keep the shape right. So I come up with a great idea. What I intend to do is use a plastic bag, open it up, and basically put the plastic bag inside the model, and then fill the bag with loads and loads of crunched up paper up until it's really full, and then when it comes to using the fiberglass and the resin, I'll be able to push against the model and it won't push out much. What I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to go out and start the project, and because I've got two masks available, despite this one being made out of 80-gram paper and being a little bit more softer to use compared to the new one, I'm still going to go out and try and make two masks. Now I'm going to experiment with the first one and try just resin alone, and with the second version here I'm going to use resin and fiberglass, and maybe see if there's a cheaper alternative to making these masks for more cosplay things in the future. Okay, so that was it for this video. I understand that it's not really a nitty-gritty build, as I've just made two paper models which I've got nothing on them, but I promise you the third video will be a lot more better, as I'm going to be trying tomorrow, and it's a little bit late as you can see to even attempt to go out and build the resin and fiberglass mold over this. Now, as this is drying and stuff, I'm going to be making some other videos for this channel, other art stuff, other cosplay, other models and stuff like this, so I will be informing you if this works in the other videos about the resin, or maybe if it works too quick, I'll be making another video straight on this. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time on the 4 Eyes channel, so goodbye!